Hello, this is the RPG Crawler, and welcome once again to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Well, we've got these two areas to go into, and we'll do this one first. The Expanse. The deeper you travel into the jungle's southwestern wilds, the denser the jungle becomes. The air thickens, heavy with humidity, and the impenetrable canopy allows only the faintest light from above. The path narrows into gloom before you, the persistent drone of insects subsiding into soft whispers on the edge of hearing. Enter the forest. Tendrils of gray fog creep across the roots and vines, slowly rising, reaching as you push further into the island's expanse. The air grows opaque, and quiet murmurs carry on the faint breeze. Just as it reaches its thickest, the foggy morass parts like a curtain, revealing again the path before you. It forks to the left and the right, each path looking roughly as passable as the other. Maya? There is no hint of tracks here, neither animal, wilder, nor kith, as if this trail has never been traveled. The paths to either side seem uncannily similar, almost symmetrical, as if a pane of glass runs between them, or one the reflection of the other. The trees bend above like long, many-jointed legs, and their limbs entwine with vines into an impermeable tangle. Take the left trail. You follow the trail, and quiet rustling sounds murmur from the obscurity of the undergrowth. The path forks again before you. Between the two paths you find a simple statue, a stone pedestal topped with the many-eyed face of the Seeker. Examine the statue. The statue has clearly been standing at this fork for ages, the lines weathered, the details worn away by the elements. Moss grows across the base, and vines hang down from the spider-like head. The Seeker's eyes stare at you, unblinking. Yet everything about this sculpture, down to the draping foliage, seems impossibly symmetrical. No, it doesn't. Just look at that. That's asymmetrical as hell. Interpret this. Everything except the one eye missing from the statue's right side. Interpret the statue's meaning. Here, you do it. The Seeker is rendered with an eye missing, or perhaps the eye has been removed since, the statue defaced by some other contestant in the island's games. Shodi examines the figure. Strange, isn't it? The Seeker being presented as blinded? Partially so, anyway. Think the Seeker's cult respects the blind any more than the Slayers, the feeble? Take the right trail. Take the left trail again. The jungle grows darker as you press ever more deeply into its heart. The path forks again before you, and while the split looks slightly similar to the last, you can tell it bears enough differences to suggest you're making progress. Between the two paths you find a simple statue, a stone pedestal topped with a many-eyed face of the Seeker. And this time it's the left eye missing, or perhaps the eye has been removed since, the statue defaced by other contestants in the island games. Take the right trail. The jungle grows darker as you press ever more deeply into its heart. The path forks again before you, and while the split looks similar to the last, you can tell there's enough difference to suggest you're making progress. Alright, we'll go to the right trail. You continue into the growing gloom. To every side grow gargantuan trees, their upper branches disappearing into the darkness above, and the path winds among their bases, each as broad as a castle's turret. The path separates again, but this time there's no plinth and no bust of the Seeker. Instead, you find a third path, central between two others. While the paths to either side appear almost reflections of one another, the central path looks cramped and overgrown. It descends into a dark cave. Take the center trail. You enter the cave, making your way through the blinding darkness. For a time, you hear nothing save your own breathing. But then the whisper of insects draws you forward, growing gradually until it almost sets the air to humming. The cave disgorges you into the jungle. Through the darkness, though the darkness is so deep that you do not at first realize you emerge. The chittering of mandibles and movement of heavy, many-jointed limbs echo above you and around you. Search for enemies. You see nothing to attack and nothing likely to attack you. The path broadens before abruptly terminating in a broad, open clearing. For a moment it seems as if the jungle itself is aglow, each tree lined in faint green, but then you see the source of the illumination. A skull almost afire with soul energy. You get no chance to retrieve it, however, as spiders descend upon you from the darkness above. Alright, spider time!
is it?
Be cautious.
As
Be
you wish.
constant.
Can't hide from me.
All right, let's start this off with
Bring them down. Enough. Yes, Captain.
a volley. Okay. Go ahead and get us a vine.
What is it?
You're stunned somehow. Verb, you end turn.
Death to those who oppose the Republic.
Go ahead and get us a vine.
Ulu Thin. Poison.
Yep, they're poisonous. Alright. And another vine. One down.
Looks like I'm here to stay. Ashiza, strike.
That'll work. You can take that one down. Alright, Ashiza. Knock this one down, please. Yes.
What is it?
We're going to go ahead and drop a... Alright. How's about this? Can we get this right there?
Yes, Captain.
Tekehu, let's get you like that. I have to do it like that. Jody. Do that.
Worth and wrong.
These distractions.
Oh, don't tell me it interrupted one of them.
You.
Just keep whittling that one down. And that's dead. Meteor shower. Boom. It missed. Well, it's dealing some damage to it. Alright, so we just got the one over there. Got you're paralyzed, you're paralyzed. Alright. Well, like. Alright, well you can't
Time to separate. That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
can't really do much. Come on, that one's almost dead. Finish it off.
Speak freely. For the wrong and new.
Nah. Watch your fire.
Come on, do it. There we go. And that's the end of that. Nobody got injured.
No prisoners.
Was that the last? Oh no, there's more. There's more. There's a bunch of dire weaverlings that popped out of that one. No. Come on, Palagina. We can do this. Oh, you know what? We're going to have to wait on this.
You have my attention.
Alright, RPG crawler. Just finish it with a fireball, please. Although I think they got too much hit points for that.
Speak freely.
Alright, Maya.
Can do.
I aimed for the wrong one. I meant to aim for that one. Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jody, you wanna like go ahead and rain doom on them again, please?
Tell me. Death to those who oppose the Republic.
Have my attention.
Alright, we got like a blizzard or something. Here, we got this one.
Death to those who oppose the Republic.
Ocean burst. Alright. Get another fireball on them. They'll be finished. Will that finish the combat, please?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Love root.
There we go. There we go.
Happy to oblige.
Alright, what do we got? Bug parts.
What is it? Well,
We need this.
yes? What is it?
No, we need this. There we go. That was slightly better than the last one. The challenge on this one was the challenge getting here. A soul shimmers before you, her faint glow unreflected by the trees. Flowing gossamer silks sheathe her form, and long black tendrils of hair crown her head.
Do you see her too?
My blade? It has found me once again.
An ephemeral hand reaches out to Maruk Samath to grasp at the ancient dagger, but the soul stops short.
The crucible still serves its purpose, bringing Gallowaynes devoted to battle, bringing battle to Gallowaynes devoted. But a wound, a tear, festers in the heart of this place.
A wound? What kind of wound?
I ask you to risk life and limb in the crucible. But the desired outcome is not your death. The future of this place depends upon you seeking the champion.
Well, I will get it.
Souls that prowl this island writhe in disharmony. Without your help,
The image falls silent as the woman's form loses definition. In the span of a breath, the apparition dissipates entirely, her words unfinished.
Oh, where'd you go? Hello, spirit lady?
Any idea who that was?
Not a clue. Perhaps she was the seeking face. Or perhaps some other poor soul trapped here on Kazuari.
Alright. Do you sense a turmoil she spoke of?
Not really, but I don't feel trapped here. Exactly. Not like she does. I came willingly, after all. Died willingly, I mean. And I've got you, right?
Alright, let's go.
Perhaps if we complete the other trials, we'll find similar spirits. And hopefully they'll be a touch more cheerful.
Alright, do we need anything from out here? No, I think we're good. Let's go to the last of these artifacts. I am going to quickly save the game, though. And we go in here. A long, arid expanse stretches before you, bordered on either side by dry, jagged cliffs. A handful of sharp-leafed trees and scraggly shrubs share the landscape, but the miles are otherwise desolate. In the darkening distance, you make out a faint red glow high among the stony promontories. Thoughts? You. Seems that the point of the thing is to suffer our way from one end to the next. Maya plants her hands on her hips and sighs. Thoughts? Jody, surely this is a test from the gods. Fine, I'll prove my devotion and my endurance anytime. Press further into the valley. You pick your way among the dry stones and thorny brush. You swipe at stinging insect and scare off hissing lizards. The land itself seems set against you. The valley narrows for a time to the point where only two kith can walk abreast. You approach an ancient structure of stacked stone. The stones appear precarious, blasted apart with magic. Boom! Let's do this. Fireball! With a resounding blast of arcane might, the stones get knocked from below their perches and fall to the ground below. You pass through without difficulty. Check the glow. You've made some progress down the valley, but the light still seems distant. Press further into the valley. You continue on, forging ahead against the hostile environment. The rocks shift above you, then tumble down the cliffside. Leap to Takehu's defense. No. Let Takehu fend for himself. One of the stones strikes Takehu across the back, but your compatriot shrugs off the hit and carries on. Press further into the valley. You continue on, forging ahead against the hostile environment. As you make your way forward, the pebbled earth shifts out from under you, plunging you into a hidden crevasse. Jody grabs you and hauls you back up to solid ground. Jody brushes the dirt from before you from you before you continue on. You continue on, forging ahead against the hostile environment. A wide crevasse opens before you, spanned by a line of old rope. Look for another way around. It takes several hours, but you manage to circumvent the gorge. You continue on, forging ahead against the hostile environment. A boulder blocks the path, and you have to push it out of the way. You succeed, but it rolls aside. It crushes Jody's hands. Cradling hands to chest, Jody begins to lag behind. Aww. Okay, press further into the valley. You continue on, forging ahead against the hostile environment. Darkness falls as you continue deeper into the valley. The footing seems ever more treacherous in the gloom, and soon enough Maya slips and falls, head knocking hard against the stone ground. You help your companion up, only to be waved off. I'm fine. But Maya's progress is noticeably slowed. You continue on, forging ahead against the hostile environment. You find the valley beyond partitioned off by a veritable wall of dry brambles. Push through with the RPG crawl. You carefully make your way through the plants, avoiding lashing thorns and whipping vines. Press further into the valley. You continue on, forging ahead against the hostile environment. As you push further towards your goal, what initially seems like a heavy blush of exertion across Pallegina's face grows into an increasingly weepy rash of broken sores. Concoct a salve. We'll try it with Takehu, maybe. There aren't enough herbs available in this hard-scrappled canyon to create a reasonable treatment. Pallegina waves off as unpleasant, but ultimately bearable. Press further into the valley. You continue on, forging ahead against the hostile environment. Sweat-soaked and utterly exhausted, Pallegina begins to lag behind, muttering quietly about putting one foot before the other. Alright, she's got 2 injuries now. Oh no. Press further into the valley. As you trudge along the valley floor, the sun beats down your party, blistering Takehu's skin. You notice your companion begins to slow behind you. Alright, press further into the valley. You continue on, forging ahead against the hostile environment. When you finally reach the end of the valley, it almost comes as a surprise. The cliffs loom above you, crowned by their faint red illumination. Or perhaps that's simply the glow of the setting sun. 9 hours pass. Throw a grappling hook up? No. Climb the cliff? Watch her. After the ordeal that lies behind, the climb up the rock face taxes your dwindling reserves. By the time you reach the top, your muscles ache, your mind swims, and your vision blurs. You're alone at the top of the promontory when you hear something moving around a nearby rock. Await the remainder of your party. You resolve not to press on alone, but the rest of the party makes little headway as the sound gets ever nearer. The red glow grows as its source comes into view, a necklace crafted from a shard of vermilion odra. The necklace hangs from the tusk of one of the largest boars you've ever seen. So I will have to solo it, but that's okay. The large boar, its quills bristling, snorts and stamps its hoof. The beast is taller than you are, and much heavier, all muscle, bone, and tusk. Who's a good boar? Who's a good littleish boar? The boar clomps over, eyeing you warily. It sniffs at you, then snorts. Pet the boar. The boar cringes slightly as you move to scratch it behind the ear, but as you pet it, it relaxes, pressing its head into your palm, softly nuzzling at your belly. Take the necklace from its tusk. The boar blinks quizzically as you remove the necklace from its tusk. Alright. The wispy, shimmering form of an Alma approaches you cautiously, their posture crouched and wary. Numerous scars and burns dot the soul's lanky limbs, but their face is a diffuse blur, devoid of defined cheekbones and jaws.
An Amawa soul. Do you see him? Or her? Them?
All that may live.
The figure gesticulates as if to speak, but only distorted fragments reach your senses. Are you... Did you perish, Hill? Are you trying to tell me something?
Stare death in the face. Survive. Tohamawai requires a champion. Learn from that relic. Grow as hard as it, that you may live to restore the crucible.
The figure lurches forward, its posture urgently pleading, but no words are spoken, and the form dissipates into nothing.
Well, that happened.
Any idea who that was?
Hard to say. The surviving face, perhaps, or a soul connected to it.
Alright, let's go.
That we learn more by completing the trials.
Yep. Well, that's 3 of them. My party's way over there. Alright. Not a problem. We'll just continue onward. And then get out of here. I'm going to loot that burial mound and then go back to town and rest. Alright, got some scrolls and some gems. Nice, nice. I think that's it for the island. Going back to the Crucible, except now we've got to go ahead and pop into the inn to rest up before my people die. And then we'll turn it in and see what there is to do. I do not know which of the 3 faces I'm going to champion. I feel like I should look to see what the potential rewards are, but I don't know, man. Yeah, let's rest.
Priest lady, huh? You deserve better, Captain.
Alright, everybody's healed up. Go to Angari.
Come back. I hope I can be of service, friend.
Alright, how did you end up the Keeper of Memories?
I came before the faces not so many years ago now. Already long in tooth and weighted with the histories of 100 kingdoms. I was a merchant first, but also a chanter of chants and stirrer of spirits. I thought myself worthy of the face's favor.
And were you?
Perhaps I was. Or perhaps they merely saw some kindred spark within me, for they did not allow me to compete.
Oh, really?
Instead, they revealed me to myself. They taught me the way of things. They set me to this task, and I eagerly accepted.
He smiles, 2 fingertips resting gingerly on a wooden helm. Do you have any items for sale? Oh wait, how do you preserve memories from these items? I think I've asked this already.
Toss the items in the pool, and in doing so, give the memories to the soul. Most items carry.
Yeah, I've already asked. Yeah. Do you have any items for sale?
Not many, but what I have is exclusively sold to the Crucible's contenders. Please spend lavishly.
Let's see what he has. Contender's armor. That doesn't look half bad. That doesn't look half bad either. Got some really nice stuff. Like, here's the thing. She can't wear a helm. Neither can Takehu. I don't think anybody needs the Contender's helm. Commander's armor, maybe? Hold on. Contender's armor, rather. It's less armor rating. Lets you move faster. Lets you engage more. I don't necessarily think that I need anything here. Alright. No, not this one. Let's talk to him again. I've retrieved an artifact.
Well done. The final step is to place the offering into the pool of memories. I leave that honor to you.
Alright. Leave him. And go place them in the pool of memories. Alright, what does this give me? Does it tell me? Alright. Let's take a look. So I've got 3 possibilities here. I'm going to take a moment. One's got spiders, one's got naga, and one's got boars. Give me a second while I... Yeah, the music's going to cut out because I'm tabbing out at the moment. Let's see what the results are. If it even matters. I don't think it matters. I think it's the same either or. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick one. Because I don't think that it matters. We're going to use the Seeker, I think. But you know what I think I'm going to... Yeah, I'm coming up towards time, and I know it's going to be another little short one by a couple minutes, but I think this is going to drop me right into a battle, so we'll go ahead and check on these next time. I think I'll do the Seeker first, and see if it just lets me go with that. For now, it's been the RPG Crawler with Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. If you like what you've seen, remember to leave a like, comment, comment, feedback, and subscribe for more RPG content. Until next time, take care and goodbye.
And if you are still watching, I would like to take the opportunity to thank my supporters, the top tiers of which are listed on the screen, without whose support I would not have been able to offer the variety of content that I have on this channel throughout the years. If you're feeling particularly generous and would like to join them, you can support the channel. There are a variety of options to do so. I have a Patreon, a Subscribe Star, as well as channel memberships enabled. If you are not in a position to contribute, simply leaving a like, a comment, or sharing my videos are all wonderful ways to help the channel grow without spending a dime, and are all greatly appreciated.